convert.
Hey, everybody. Just wanted to hop on here for a bit, talk a little bit about what we have with these warnings. Mess with my audio for a second. Whoops. All right. Let's turn that down because I get a lot of text messages when weather's happening, let me tell you. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning up here for this cell in LaSalle Parish. That's been going on for a while. I'm going to take the lightning off, but I wanted to show you, you see how that one's getting a lot more lightning as it moves up toward Alexandria. And I know that seems like a very basic thing, but that's a big deal because that means that storm is strengthening. So that is what we're watching right now. I can hear the thunder rumbling outside, and I'm sure a lot of you can. A lot of lightning with that line up there, moving through Natchitoches into Wynn Parish right now. And this thing's all starting to shove on toward the east, and over the next few hours should clear out of the area. So there goes the lightning. Let me go ahead and take a look at what's going on the... now that's a meteorologist friend, so I got to see that. Oh, something different. All right, so we have... First off, this storm with the warning. There's your initial warned storm that's moving out to the northeast there, northwest of Harrisonburg. There's your mid-level rotation there. Another one has formed on the backside of this, and that's just to the west-northwest of Gina. I was looking at the camera, and when you get a lightning flash, it just kind of blows it out. It's tough to see these things at night on that camera with no light around there at all. So didn't see any storm structure, but there is most certainly some level of rotation. And with that, they do have a tornado possible tag on that storm. So severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible, the most dangerous part between Gaineyville and Somerville. And that severe thunderstorm is located 10 miles west of Midway as of 7:12, or 27 miles southeast of Winfield, moving northeast at 40. Another severe storm also moving northeast at around 40 was 5 miles northeast of Somerville. So that's the first one there. That's the one northeast of Somerville, and then this one here that's just about to move overhead. This is going to impact Gina and Midway. So if you're in that area, you've been rocking and rolling for a little while here. It looks like we're going to have another round of that to come through. This storm back here in Rapides Parish, not showing much on the low-level rotation. Like I said, we are getting more lightning out of this, so let's go up. This is what we do. We look higher up into the storm, and we see what we have going on there. And you can see there's most certainly some level of mid-level rotation. This is about 5,500 feet up. So let's track that over the last hour and see what's happened with this storm as it moved out of Beauregard into northwestern Allen and then clipped Vernon and now into Rapides Parish. So that thing is coming right up west of 165. And that core of mid-level rotation that is not tornadic, that is heading right toward Alexandria. So we'll be watching that storm closely as it continues on toward the northeast. I'm going to see if they're toying with the idea of a warning of any sort on that. I don't think it looks tornadic at this point or anything, but let me see. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, no chatter about that right now. So I'll go back to our other radar site and just, you can see, again, lots of lightning on this. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this storm. I'll pause it. Lightning. I mean, I've seen worse, but in the last 15 minutes, we're talking 28 strikes. So it's been intensifying. You can see with these bigger bolts, those are the newer ones, and those... that's what we're seeing a lot of here as this lightning continues to intensify. Not looking at much in the way of surface or near surface rotation with this storm. So obvious good news right there. Let's put it in motion once again. Got a sneeze coming, I think. All right, I'm not going to do it. It's going to just stay locked in my brain now forever. But you can see down to the southwest of this storm right here, we have other things that are trying to form. So far, it's been tough to get these to really take root. Now, this one here, south of Alexandria, this one really looks like it's about to take off. So as this heads up into the northeastern parts of our area, that's where we'll see a better chance for this to become severe. So the further north and east you get of this storm, the better chance you see of this going severe and possibly producing a tornado. I mean, it is possible. We are in a tornado watch, so it's something I'm watching very closely as this storm is going to be coming up here on a very populated area in the next little bit, right over Woodworth right now. And yeah, I still don't see anything screaming, that this needs a tornado warning on it. Would not surprise me to see a severe thunderstorm warning come out fairly soon. So let's go ahead, take a look, see. We not have any? Okay, I guess we don't have any of those. Let's go. Yeah, they don't even. We're not even getting any of our little skits to show up here. So maybe there's a software issue. That's all right. We will do it the old-fashioned way by looking at radar and talking. All right. Yes, we do not want these to root at the surface. Whoops. All right, so severe thunderstorm warning, that goes until 7:45 for LaSalle Parish. That's another 23 minutes. Actually, two storms, two separate entities up that way. You can see that on the rotation track here. There's one that's moving pretty much out of our area up toward Winsboro and Wisner. We have this other one north of Gina that's got some degree of rotation to it, but it's not something that looks like it's imminently dangerous for a tornado. Could bring some strong damaging winds, though. That's going to be your main threat. Look at this radar. Yeah, you have to check different layers of these storms to see what's kind of cooking, what's interesting, and what we have going on. But whoops, I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? Did I break the matrix here? What did I do? Ah, there we go. Allegedly? Hold on. How weird. Okay, I don't know what I did. Let's cut that down and do that. Okay. It's weird when I'm basically filtering out some of the colors and everything, so I guess I hit the wrong button. Anyway, there we go, back to normal. This is your storm that we're really watching here for Alexandria. This is going to come up toward the northeast. I'll cut down the lapse time because we do have that severe thunderstorm up here over Gina. That one actually has a warning. This one down here doesn't have a warning, but has a pretty impressive look on radar right now, and that's why I wanted to break in. We had this warning going, and I figured this one could go at any time, so it would be better to be here doing this and talking about this than not. So let me go ahead and take a look at the camera, looking west out of Alexandria. Got some raindrops on things, actually kind of looking southwest there. Probably going to have to tilt this one a little bit more to this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go a little further south. Yeah, that way if something's coming up, I would see it on this screen. And when I say see something at night, you're more likely going to see a power flash if something crazy were to happen. But it even looks like in that little jump frame we had there, it looks like this thing might be turning to the right just a little bit. So it was kind of coming up from southwest to northeast. Looks like it's kind of hooked a little bit more toward the right. So if you're up in northeastern Rapides Parish, southern LaSalle, southern Catahoula, Concordia, northern Avoyelles, let's keep an eye on this one as that storm is kind of getting that shape to it, and we could see some rotation out of that one as it continues. You see a little surge of wind right there. Let's see what we're measuring there. And this is what radar's seeing. So 40-ish. Okay, we can handle that. It was a big lightning flash there. I'm probably going to hear some thunder soon. I'm looking at this one here. So again, this is like if we're riding along with the storm. So 40 miles per hour. It's coming back toward the radar, and then whoops, tornado watch. Yeah, we know. And then back here, we just have very light winds. So 38, 40 miles per hour, little bit of that rotation showing up on radar, but not looking at anything That's a clear signature that we have something going on. Now, further up in the storm, we do have that. So we have more significant rotation. But what I'm noticing on the front here, and this is what's going to sweep through and kind of sweep all this out of here, what I'm noticing there is that these storms have been very linear. I'm not seeing much in the way of rotation along this line. So some good news there. Could be some isolated wind issues with that, but that seems to be the main threat. They actually are handling this with a severe special weather statement. That tornado watch is going to come up over that. So but you can see counties and Texas, parishes in Louisiana being trimmed off of this tornado watch. So that's good. This thing should still be out of here and east of the river around 10 o'clock. If this is moving, let's see what the distance is here. If it's moving northeast at 40-ish, I mean, 103 miles, so 2.5 hours, right around 10 o'clock crossing the border. And again, this stuff down here is not going to probably be as bad as what we have along or out ahead of the front. We do have one tornado warning exiting up there around Lake Providence toward Rolling Fork. That's way out of the area, but that is another storm to watch. And this is the one that I'm watching locally right now. I know we have that severe storm up there in northern LaSalle Parish. That is going to be moving out shortly, but we're going to be watching this storm across Rapides here as it continues to give it the old college try. It's been trying for like 45 minutes to do something, and the longer we get into this, I'm kind of encouraged that it's not happened yet. But as this gets up to the northeast further, it's going to run into a better environment for severe weather. So that's what we're going to be watching. Let me see the comments over here. I like having the comments and everything, you know, on that deal where I can see them all, but it's much easier for me to see these on Facebook. I think I can react more quickly. Am I blurry or are you guys good? I see a couple saying blurry. Should be good. Wind is crazy in Leesville. Yeah, you got that front's about to come through, and once that's through, the severe threat goes away. So Sabine Parish, I know you're still in a tornado watch, but just between me and you, your severe threat's over. Natchitoches, the parish, southeastern parts of the parish, you're still in the severe threat, but Natchitoches, the town itself, you are out of this severe threat right now as well. Almost to McNary. Yeah, you wouldn't be in the rain. I mean, you get some light stuff out of this. But these storms here, we're watching this area. That corridor along 165 is very typical to get storms that kind of feed into this area, and I'll be watching that closely over the next little while. And then once this thing gets out of here, well, then that moves on through, and we do not have any more issues to deal with, and everyone can just go about their evening and relax. So over the last hour, this is just about to Leesville. This was, let's see how far it's moved in an hour, roughly. We'll just do a quick little guesstimate. It's moved about 33-ish miles, 34 miles east. So that's kind of so again, 2.5, 3 hours for this thing to sweep through the area. These storms out ahead, that's the ones that we're going to have to watch even more carefully. So let me see if I don't see anything that's jumping up here on this one. I'll probably step away for a bit. And I don't. I mean, I'm sure there's some wind with that. But let me put this in motion. It looks like this one's actually going to slide just south of Alexandria. It kind of looked like it was coming right up overhead, and it looks like this is going to slide between like Woodworth over toward LSUA, and then it's going to head up toward DeVille, Labousse, Colleen, those areas. So I'm going to be watching it. I'll jump back on if need be. I mean, I'm probably going to have more warnings through the night, but you can see that tornado watch cuts off in our southern parishes. So if you're in Beauregard, Allen, Evangeline, St. Landry, you still have a little bit of a severe threat, but it's lower than what we're seeing further north. That's where we have better conditions coming together. And I think especially as you head further to the northeast, that's when we have the bigger problems. We have that one tornado warning right now that's crossing from northeast Louisiana into western Mississippi. So I'm going to get out of here for now. If we see a warning, I will pop on quickly. I don't go live for every severe thunderstorm warning, but I will go and take a look at it. And like I commented on the one in LaSalle, said I'm watching it closely. So one more scan of this. Make sure I'm not leaving right as I'd have to come back, and I don't see any need to jump back on right now. My friend said I was blurry too. I don't know, maybe the internet's garbage right now. I hope not. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully the internet's going to catch up and I won't be blurry anymore. But at least you can hear me, right? Right? Okay, good. All right, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys in a bit.